You are now tuned in to the realest podcast.
MVW, we back up in this thing. You can't roll with us if your last name don't got no loyalty. Podcast party poppin', but you already knew. I've been rolling with these folks. This that Monday night crew. Millennials versus the world like. Millennials versus the world like you. Millennials versus the world like. Millennials versus the world like you. Millennials versus the world. Millennials versus the world like you. Millennials versus the world like. Millennials versus the world like you.
Yo, what up, man? Welcome to the Millennials vs. the World. It's your boy K.Mims, the only spot you get authenticity and entertainment at the same time.
And it's your girl, Chante, ASA on Instagram.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, I need to say that more. Follow us on Instagram, YouTube, TikTok. I don't know. Hey, how you feel about Facebook? You feel like Facebook's still a thing?
Facebook's old for old people.
You don't use it for nothing?
No, I'm sorry. I guess business. Speaking of business, we're here at the Muze Market today.
Yeah, that was good. Yeah, for sure. Real quick, let's take a scale back. We're going to be serious in a second. Facebook. Do you feel like people can still get off on Facebook?
I feel like people do a lot of sales on Facebook. I get it, but I don't get on Facebook to socialize.
Yeah, me neither.
If you look on my Facebook, it looks like I died in like high school. Like right after senior year.
TikTok is where it's really moving towards, though. For real.
I'm in love with TikTok.
Yeah,
I'm
for sure.
addicted to TikTok.
But anyway, man, we had the Muze Market, man. Dope creatives in the area. It's March 23rd, so it's just major salute. We're here with the whole team. You can't see everybody, but
they working. We here.
For sure.
Here.
It's been dope, man. So how you feeling, man? Being here, being in the space, moving around. How you feeling?
I feel good. You guys should see the brands. The brands are dope. Everybody's got their stuff out. It's really, really nice. I'm feeling good. We about to get these interviews going. I'm excited.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
And the dopest part to me is like, we got this. We're able to be in this space, and then we got an event coming up next weekend.
Yes,
Crazy,
for sure.
Sexy, Cool. An all-women's set. A women's month celebration. How you feeling on that?
I'm feeling good. We got DJ MarcusEL in the building. You already know. It's supposed to be a whole women's set.
Yeah.
That's going on next weekend. I'm excited.
For sure.
Crazy, Sexy, Cool.
For sure.
Kickback.
Yeah. Hey, look, don't come and act like you ain't say we knew you gonna be on camera.
No, we're not. No shy.
Yeah.
If you're shy,
Don't come.
Yeah.
Ask for a refund on Posh. We'll send it back. No.
It's free.
Yeah, but pull up on us, man. $3.99, man. We in the space. But nah, what I want.
Prince.
Yeah, Hill Prince.
Hill
off
Prince
H.
DC.
Yeah, starting at 7 o'clock.
Yeah.
You never know what you might get if you come on time. You never know, huh? You do for sure. Hey.
Shots.
Yeah. That specifically. Never mind. I'm about to say something crazy. But you want to tap into your podcast party codes and everything? People can tap in with you on that?
For sure. So, guys, we do have a podcast party coming up May 17th.
Yeah.
I do have a, a promo code?
Yeah.
Period. It's AYEITSTAE.
Hey.
That's AYEITSTAE. You do get 30% off your ticket. Your ticket actually comes with 2 drink coupons.
Mm-hmm.
So that's 2 drinks for $10.
For sure.
Plus the show.
For sure.
Am I giving it away?
For sure. No, hey, give it to him, bro. Give it to us.
It's like 12.
Yeah.
Somebody else do the math.
You know, a matter of fact, man.
30% off. Oh, but today is 50% off.
It is 50% off, but they won't by the time they
you
get
guys,
this.
sorry.
Yeah, so.
Should have followed us on Instagram
Yeah,
earlier.
for sure. You should have. You know, we about to put that on our story right now.
Yeah.
But anyway, man, it's your boy K.Mims. We got AST. We just tapping in real quick before we actually go and network, but we had to say what up to the good people. Appreciate y'all tapping in. Subscribe to the channel. Make sure you hit that notification bell. Get all content coming to the page, man. We out. Yo, what up, man? It's your boy K.Mims, man. Millennials vs. World, the only spot you get authenticity and entertainment at the same time. I'm with my bro, DJ MarcusEL. What's happening, man?
Yo, what's up, man?
Hey, let's start here, bro. You just got off the joint from Texas, man. How was that?
Oh, yeah, bro. Texas was wild. Was wild. Austin is a different city.
Uh-huh.
You know what I'm saying? One thing we do got to get in D.C., we need street tacos, man.
Yeah.
We need street tacos. That's
yeah.
one thing we are slacking. I don't know what we are. Listen, any of my brown brothers, sisters over there in Langley Park, listen, just pull up the U Street, pull up the Knob Street, pull up Adams Morgan, get a nice little cart, you know what I'm saying? Charge $4 a taco.
Yeah. Hey, so tell people, so what got you from D.C., you out in Texas now? How'd that happen? What got the people to know who you were to get you out there skill level, something
honestly,
like that?
man, I think it was just the online presence. I think it was just like you know what I mean? Just me being around in Coalition for long enough, and they needed a certain DJ for it. So when they asked, you know, who would be it, I got recommended by somebody, but then it was like, I think I'm gonna go with your suggestion. They were like, yeah, this person.
Oh,
so
yeah,
it was
yeah,
kind of
for
like
sure.
I was also recommended, but it was kind of like, oh yeah, let's just do with that. So
what you think is most important, like the network or the skill level when it comes to the DJing space? Because I mean, we in it together, so we see a lot of stuff. But like, which one do you think you've been in DJing longer than you've known me? So
Yeah.
which one do you think is like maneuverable? Which one is most important?
So I'm gonna have to keep it OG, and just for me, I'm gonna have to say the talent and the skill, man. Because even if you have the network, you know what I'm saying, you might know all the people, but you could not have the talent to keep the people or to stay at that level. You know what I mean? So I'd rather have the talent and build the network than have the network, but I'm some garbage everywhere I go.
Yeah.
Straight boo-boo, like nobody can do that.
So how tough is it? How tough is it maneuvering a high density city? Meaning it's a lot of creatives, a lot of, you know what I'm saying? Like, I know I could ask you questions because we cool for real, but I want to get your perspective on like, what is it like navigating where there's a lounge on every corner, there's a promoter on every corner, a social media everywhere about DMV this, DMV that, this party. So how hard is it navigating a dense city?
It's hard, but to me, it's hard if you're trying to fight into the same spaces. I feel like as DJs, the job is honestly more vast than we think it is. So like, we all trying to fight to fit into the same lane. And I feel like when we don't try to fight and fit into the same lane, we can fit in all type of areas. I actually like the fact that DC has such a big nightlife option. To me, it's one of the best in the nation because there's so many things you could do inside of such a small area.
Yeah.
Like, you can find your little hole in the walls, you can find your lounges, your open mics, your live musics, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I love the idea that you can find it and fit in anywhere, because then if you're good, the people gonna like you. That's how I got around. It's always been word of mouth. So
What's your favorite one out of the events you named? Club, live mic, the backyard joint with your auntie back there?
Right, I just had one of those too.
Yeah.
Oh man. My favorite one of those, I'm not gonna lie, bro. Corporate events are really fun, man.
Oh, yeah.
Corporate events are really fun because a lot of times they don't expect to have so much fun.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And then you're like, I really be turning up. Shout out to MedStar. You know what I'm saying? We be turning up with MedStar out there. You know what I mean? We be having a ball. Like,
all right, bro, let's get to you. What? I know we got what we got. We gonna make this about you though. Like, what's some of the things you're excited about that you got cooking up, that you moving around? I know we got, podcast parties.
That's what I'm hype about.
Yeah,
the
tour.
Listen.
I ain't want to go there with it, but
that's what I'm hype about. Crazy Sexy Cool.
Yeah.
That's what I'm hype about.
Yeah.
Next Saturday.
Yeah.
That's what I'm hype about.
Yeah.
Hill Prince. That's what I'm hype about.
Yeah,
so you
yeah.
need to be hype and be there.
Yeah.
I don't understand. We're doing this thing all for the women, man. Whole female artists, like whole female playlist of artists. You know what I mean? So I got everything from my local. I'm playing everything from Angie Stone, rest in peace, to Doechii. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
My Beehive gonna be there. The bar's gonna be like. It's gonna be a nice setting. Like, I'm really doing this for the women.
When you do sets like that, how do you prepare? Or like, where you gonna go with it?
So I ain't gonna lie. So me, I never really have I kind of let my creativity speak. So I never really try to put too many like barriers and say this is the only playlist. But if I have a certain type of parameter I want to meet, I kind of put some music in that space, and then I know the music that I already have.
Mm-hmm.
So if I have a go-to playlist of like, okay, let me go here just to make sure I hit these songs that are similar to the vibe if I get to left or right.
Dope.
So I just kind of live kind of like a blueprint skeleton, but always on the fly.
How hard
Always.
is it reading crowds? Like you spinning, they going crazy. How you know where to go next?
It's only crazy when the crowds are so different. When the crowds are like super young over here, super old over here, and they want different music, that's when it get different, and they don't like each other music. That's when it gets hard. Because then you're like, okay, the birthday person really wants to twerk and shake some ass and all that, and grandma over here like, nah.
Don't do
You
that.
know what I'm saying? But I paid you. So you're like, oh, you making this hard for me. I need y'all two to talk. You know what I mean? So that's it. It ain't really hard. Honestly, if you just dial in on, if you get anybody rocking, I'll tell you this to all my young DJs, man. If you out there, you see a party, you see anybody rocking, you know what I'm saying? Like, let's say it's a whole party, you see just one table or 1 3 or 1 4. Start there.
Yep.
Just start there. You know what I'm saying? Like, then you'll start to notice there'll be trickles of people. Just notice who else bobs their head. All right, you're reeling them in. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But that's how we just vibe from there. And then after that, once you capture a certain audience, you got them every time.
Yeah.
Now they just with anything. You know what I'm saying? Because now they like you where you're going all the time. At least for me, I like the vast.
Yeah. Hey, I got
big
one, bro.
genres.
What's the rule on requests? You know how parents. Hey, what's the rule of requests, bro? You take them, it's a certain way. it disrespectful?
No, look. So I'm not one of those actual DJs. Some DJs be like, nah, man, I don't take requests. I don't listen. I get you. Like, I understand. Let you work. Let you cook. Most times the songs that they be asking for is songs I was already gonna play.
Yeah.
So it's like, I know I'm gonna play it. You just walked into here in the last 10 minutes. Like, you don't get to tell me to turn it up right now just because you walk in the building or just because your homegirl birthday, and then you're not tipping.
Yeah.
So honestly, you really shouldn't have a request unless you're tipping. That's rule number one. Don't bother the DJ unless you're tipping or you already paid the DJ. I don't want to hear it. You know what I'm saying? And I take requests kind of like a suggestion. You know what I'm saying? Somebody be like, I hear a lot of wild stuff. Like, I was somewhere outside and they was like, yo, can you play this Kells? People you never know me. Anybody who knows me, I've never played Kells at a party anyway, just because. Like, I just never really needed to. Yeah. But they kept asking for
played that
Kelly,
Contagious
boy.
joint at the kickback. You definitely.
I definitely did play the Contagious. That was Kelly Price style.
Yeah,
all right,
that
was Ozzy Brothers had to.
But is it so when they do ask? Let me ask this. So staying in the etiquette bag, what is it like when you supporting one of your DJs you cool with? Do you go in the booth? Do you just go be seen? How do you connect with your DJs that you support? I'm just here to support you, bro.
That's
I'm here.
real.
How does that work?
Yeah, so I try to find times where I'm already in the city. Everybody, if anybody knows me, I don't live in the DC or the DMV. I actually live outside Baltimore. So like, anytime I come over here, I'm always over here, but I just make that trip. So anytime I'm already over here, I scroll on Instagram. I always do my homework. So I scroll on Instagram, I peep flyers and all that, and I pull up on people. People know me. Any DJ who knows me, met me, I pull up on people. Like it's just, you'll be in the booth one day, I'm gonna pull up. Might get you a drink, might not. Dap you up, say what's up. Depends what type of party it is. I might linger in the booth if it's space in there, if I can roll up in there, what it is, but. Other than that, man. I'm going to get up out of there. I like seeing the party. I like being in the crowd, especially if I'm not working. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to let my mans work. Like whoever cook, I might host. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes I see my DJ friends and they be like, yo, bro, you want to host? And they're like, nah, I'm on the mic. So that'd be cool. Yeah,
let everybody know where they can catch you at. I know but let everybody know where they can catch you at. All the lines, what's happening next, everything, bro. Hit them with it.
Man, look, where you can find me at DJ MarcusEL. DJ MarcusEL. That's a mix in the background because that's the R&B party we had last month. So if you want to find anything like that, like this mix, the whole video, everything, go to the YouTube page at Millennials vs. the World. You know what I mean? And you're going to find MarcusEL live sets. You're going to see party recaps. Just on my page, you're going to see everything else. I repost everything. Crazy Sexy Cool next week. Man, we got the whole tour coming up. I'm ready for the tour.
Yeah.
I'm ready for the tour. Listen, I'm ready for the tour, boy.
Yeah.
I'm ready for the tour.
Yeah, we got action.
I can't wait to go back to Miami.
For
it's
sure.
Gonna be fun.
For sure. Hey, man. Y'all already know this is my guy, bro. Appreciate you, my guy. You already know.
Anytime, man.
Yeah, we
always,
out,
man.
Yo, it's your girl Chante, AST on Instagram. I'm here with Millennials versus the World. We're here at the Muze Market. I got the DJ here. DJ, go ahead, shout him out, tell me your name.
What's going on, y'all? My name is Nick. I go by the name of DJ N.Tunz. I'm glad to be here, glad to meet with y'all, finally network and everything. I see a lot of beautiful black people here, different people, but also, our black kings and queens.
Our black people are here.
Yes.
We are black, we are proud, we're outside. I love it. So I wanted to talk to you. I wanted to talk about how did you actually get started DJing?
Okay, so my journey with music has been since I was little.
Okay.
But it officially started realistically when I was I want to say a junior or sophomore in college. I went to UMES, graduated with my BS.
UMES right up here?
Yeah.
Are you from here?
Eastern Shore. No, I'm from Mississippi.
Oh, Mississippi.
Yeah.
Okay, we got us a country boy. Country
Salute.
boy.
Yeah.
Okay, what you doing up here? How long you been up here?
I moved up here permanently the summer of 2011, so I've been here for a hot little minute now.
Okay.
Got acclimated to the lingo, to the Jonas sessions and everything, to the go-go's. So so I'm definitely acclimated, but my DJ journey really started in college. My two best friends, Dio and Matt, they got me my very first turntable set on my 21st birthday.
Love that.
And they actually made me DJ my birthday party.
Stop.
They tricked me into thinking
your 21st birthday.
Yeah. They tricked me into thinking it was somebody else's B-Day party.
I love that.
And the whole time they came out of nowhere with a Sugar Factory
Were you ready?
cup. No, not at all.
It sounded bad or it sounded good?
Oh, no, it was great.
It was good?
I'm always the person out of my friend group that's all right, where's Nick?
Okay, so you were the playlist DJ first.
Oh, yeah, for sure, especially in the car. We're doing
how
road
to
trips.
mix.
Yeah.
And I've been listening, guys. The whole time, I cannot lie. This whole time I've been vibing. He got his little mixes. He don't just play regular songs either. I've been listening to that. Like, he don't just play the song. It's like a little mix to it. I listen.
I appreciate that. But yeah, that's where my journey started.
Okay.
But it's starting professionally.
Okay.
Started when so I went to Westlake High School. So I graduated high school here.
Okay.
And our boy Corday, shout out Corday. Make sure y'all listen to From a Bird's Eye View.
Okay.
He gave us our first professional shot. So me and my best friend, Paris Levon, make sure y'all shout him out too. He gave us our first shot on the stage during this tour when he came home for the Fillmore tour. So my very first DJ set was at the Fillmore.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, opening up for Corday.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Yes. I love that.
So 2.5
I
years,
love
almost 3
Corday too,
years.
like, yeah.
Oh yeah, that's bro
Yeah.
for always.
His music is. I love stuff like that. I like
But that's the
very
thing. He's
meaningful
always
music.
been that way ever
Yeah.
since I've known him. He's
yeah.
always
See?
been musically inclined and
love
eclectic
that.
with his like choices and music style
It's
and
very,
everything.
it's very selective. He
yeah,
already
yeah,
knows. He
for
don't just
sure.
put
And that's how
anything
like
out.
all of our friend groups really are like growing up. Like we're either
Yeah,
some
so you
type
know
of
good
creative.
music then.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah, you know good music.
Oh
Okay,
yeah,
love
absolutely.
That. Good. Okay,
Yep.
I love that. For
Thank you.
sure. So what got you connected with the Muze Market?
They actually reached out to me,
Okay.
which was surprising to me because I'm just minding my big head business, playing my little phone game on my phone.
Yes.
And T actually reached out to me and she was just like, I've been looking for a DJ. I have this big event. I have this big idea, and I know I haven't seen many of your sets. She's been to like one of my sets or something like that before.
Okay, love that.
I think it was at like Eaton, and
Okay.
she was just like, yeah, I would love for you to be our DJ for the event. Like, I'm doing a lot bigger and better spaces too.
Yes.
So like, I really would like somebody that's on like the same level as me to, like bring the people out and just give us a vibe. you know?
The vibe for
Yeah.
sure. Tell us a couple of places that you DJ.
So I've DJ'd all around the DMV. Actually, I do a majority now. Private events, but I've DJ'd on U Street,
Okay.
out here in Union Market,
Oh, okay.
Eaton.
I'm coming to Eaton then.
Back in the good old U Street days.
Yes. Yes. Look, I'm coming to Eaton though.
Man,
Like, I know
oh, yeah,
U
for
Street.
sure.
Good old
I
U
was
Street
just
is-
at
U Street
Eaton.
has changed so much. It's starting
It's
to get
crazy. Like you can
I don't
literally
even
call
drive
it.
to U Street no more, bro.
Yeah,
I
it's
swear
not-
to God,
it's-
I take a Uber. I'm an Uber girly.
It's not the
Since I
same.
moved to DC, I'm not taking my car out to U Street.
Oh yeah, no, not at all. I've
I'm
definitely
good.
gotten robbed a couple of times. out there.
Seriously?
Yeah.
See, I won't even let it happen. I literally refuse. I just take a Uber.
Yeah, crazy enough, last September was my 1-year anniversary of me being robbed at gunpoint after I DJ'd
Stop.
a gig in DC, yeah.
After you DJ'd. Oh my God.
Right after I DJ'd a gig. It's crazy story.
But that means you're really in the
Oh,
place.
I'm
you're
one
supposed
of
to- you
God's
already know.
favorites.
Yeah, you already
for
know.
sure.
For sure.
Absolutely.
I thought that was our mic. That wasn't us.
I don't think so.
Yeah, but I love it. I love your story. It's very authentic for
Thank
sure.
you.
You want to give them your Instagram?
Oh yeah, y'all can follow me at n.tune_. That's my professional and personal Instagram. I also run a nonprofit. I want to shout them out.
Wait, talk about that.
Oh yeah. So my nonprofit is a community development nonprofit. So we take existing resources within the community from larger organizations like Amazon, Walmart, Target, and we make sure the people that actually need access to those items have access to them.
Oh, that's really good. Okay, got it.
And we actually have an upcoming resource distribution day. I believe it's on April the 12th.
April
Don't quote
12th.
me on that. You'll see it on my Instagram very soon.
Okay.
But yeah, our for my nonprofit is at @thelove_community. You'll see a lot of good things from us, and we have a bunch of opportunities for volunteers and interns as well. So if you would like to be a part of the tribe,
y'all want to volunteer?
oh, actually, I'm wearing some of our merch right now.
Love that.
I helped design this shirt, so we want a bunch of people to realize, like, individuals our age, we're the grown-ups now. We're the adults.
we really are.
You know,
are.
If we want to see change, we have to be a part of that change.
I love that. Okay.
Absolutely. And so a lot of my friends that are now family, and I'm proud to say that, we all went to the same high schools, we grew up in the same neighborhoods. And we just had that click in our brains. Like, we all had the same mindset. And
Let's
we
put
we
our
just
idea together.
put all of our different skill sets
Love
together.
that. Okay.
Because we work in different fields. We grew up in different areas, but we all came, like, God ordained for us to all come together and put all of our individual skills together to make sure that our community is eating, learning more, having access to more.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
That's really, really good.
Thank
we
you.
don't see a lot of black men doing that. Like, he's not just doing one thing. He's got his hands in a couple buckets.
Oh, yeah. I'm very,
like
very
that.
big on compassionate work.
Yes.
Especially within my community. Like, my 9 to 5, I'm a permanent supportive housing case manager.
Okay.
So, like, I help people find housing that are on a housing voucher program or are homeless. So, like, I'm definitely big on community.
The housing list long. he got the end. Hit his Instagram. He gonna let you get the line.
Shout out to me. Yeah.
No,
hit me up.
No, that's good. That's good. For sure.
Thank you.
I love that, for sure.
I appreciate that.
So we throw a party next weekend. You gotta come.
Oh, absolutely. I'm in there.
Come vibe out. You don't gotta work or nothing. Our DJ's gonna work.
Yeah, all right, that's cool. That's cool. You know what I'm saying?
With us.
Do a little 1, 2. I'm cool with that.
No, you can definitely come vibe with us.
Okay.
My name is Chante, A is Tay on Instagram. This is Millennials versus the World. And we got the best people coming through. The official. See y'all next time.
Yo, what's happening, man? It's your boy K.Mims, man. We're at the Muze Market, the only spot you get authenticity and entertainment at the same time. I'm sitting down with Miss Juno. How you feeling?
Hi, I'm feeling good. How are you?
I'm good. First and foremost, appreciate you tapping in with us. Appreciate you coming through.
Of course.
So let's get to it. So for people that don't know, kind of tell us where you from, how you came up, how you got into the fashion space.
Got you. So I'm originally from D.C., Southeast to be exact. My dad is a designer, so I've kind of been around it my whole life. I want to say probably since like the age of 7, I was going to like photo shoots and fashion shows just at a really young age for hours and model calls. So when I went to college, I actually was a physical education major, and I was just like, this is not going to work. I can't get past biology. So I switched it to fashion. And my major was family and consumer science with a concentration in fashion merchandising. So I interned with Hanifa from Hanifa Official for a few because I was in Baltimore. And then I took a leap of faith and I moved to California for 2.5 years.
Fire.
And so now out there I've styled many celebrities, Jada Waiter, DDG. I went on tour with Coyle Ray. I worked at the NFL headquarters as a wardrobe stylist.
Oh, salute.
So now I'm bringing my talents back home.
For sure.
And I'm here to tap in with any creative that's looking for sure, because we got to do better in the creative.
So real quick with what you just said, how was it jumping off the cliff, going all the way across the country just to follow fashion? And a lot of people don't understand, like, a lot of people call themselves fashion designers or understand fashion, but for somebody to be comfortable enough to really like, no, I'm gonna take my talents over here and do this. How was that being in a whole nother state?
You have to have tough skin.
For sure.
You got to have tough skin and you got to be fearless. I went out there with $1 and a dream. I literally emailed a designer and I said, hey, I'm interested in your brand. I know you're from Baltimore. I would love to work with you. Are you hiring? And so I remember somebody emailing me back and was just like, let us know when you move. We're always hiring.
Yeah.
And then the CEO was like, no, I seen your resume. We need to sit down and talk. So I had an interview and she was like, this is a big move. Let me make this decision fast.
For sure.
So she emailed me back. I got hired 2 days later. She gave me 2 weeks. So I packed my car. I shipped my car.
Oh, wow.
And I bought a one-way flight. And for 2 years, I did not look back.
Dope.
Yep.
So how do you keep up with like where fashion is going? What inspires you? What keeps you fresh in the space? And what do you really like to create from a fashion standpoint?
I don't even consider myself a stylist anymore.
Okay.
I would say I'm a creative director because I think it's so much bigger than the clothes that you wear. It's the whole aesthetic, it's the background, it's the lighting. I like to see how stuff is shot. So I'm easily influenced by my friends. My friends are fly, my best friends fly. Just TV, movies, old movies, anything. You could get inspiration from anything, y'all. And don't ever think that what you're wearing looks crazy. You can wear whatever you want to wear. Like, it's free creative range. So I think just like where I am
For sure.
in that time and in that standpoint really motivates me on what I like. Like COVID, I was really cozy with sweatsuits, baggy clothes.
Yeah.
Moving back home, I'm kind of like, okay, let me put on a little downhill or something.
Yeah.
But, it just all depends. Everybody gives me inspiration as far as clothes.
So, all right, so I heard you say with your pops, like your pops was in the space. What was it like building confidence? Because I'm going to say this for myself. I'm very simplistic in my dress, and sometimes it can bring eyes. People can super critique if they don't really know things.
Sometimes less is more, you know?
Okay.
I feel like you don't always have to overdo it.
Okay.
You could have on the most basic fit, but if you had on like a pop of color shoe or like your jewelry or like your jacket or something, like statement pieces, will really make the outfit. But as far as my dad, I think I try very hard to steer away from it, and it just gravitated to me.
That's what's
honestly. We have worked together for, I don't know if you ever heard of a TV show called Double Cross. It's now on Stars, but for seasons 1 through 3, my dad and I are the key costume and key designer on it.
Fire.
I'm also a bunch of other stuff in it too. But, yeah, so I definitely think working with him, you know, he's an older, we got 2 different styles. So it's a little challenging working with him because he might like something, I might be like, I don't like that. And he might be like, well, it's going to look good on camera. And I might be like, well, I really don't like that, but I'm going to take your, it's trial and error. You got to trust him. You got to trust your partner.
Yeah.
You have to trust your own style too. You got to trust your gut. People might be, I've had plenty of clients who be like, I don't like nothing on the rack. And I'm like, just put it on.
Yeah.
And then it's a whole different vibe, you know?
Yeah,
so
for sure.
Definitely trust yourself. You're your own biggest critic. I don't think nobody can hurt your feelings worse than you can.
That's fire. So let me ask you this. In the social media space, how much does social media influence fashion where it's at? Is it still, you kind of just got to do you, or does it have that much influence over the fashion trends and where things go?
We have this love-hate relationship with social media. We do, but I think social media is very important. It's a free network, so that's how I got a lot of opportunities, just sliding in somebody's DMs, whether it's a designer or artist. I didn't Tyler Perry, you know what I'm saying? It's just like, what's the most they could say? Reject me? So I feel like social media is very important. Building your catalog is very important, and then you all have to worry about your target market too. So it's like you have your millennials that's with social media, but you might have an older client who wants a business card or a website. So I think all social media platforms, if you use it to the best of your ability, is definitely good for your brand and your business.
So before we get into everything you got going, I wanted to kind of ask, what are some of the things? What is it like now that you're back? Like you're back in the area, you experienced a whole nother West Coast. Now you back building, doing you. How is it? How's it been?
It's been a challenge.
Respect.
And I would say that, and I would take accountability for my part too. I probably haven't put myself out there as much as I should have. Okay. But it's never too late, But I will say this: as a community of creatives in the DMV, we got to do a little bit better as far as just working together. Like,
for sure.
I don't want to say like we haters out here, but it
happens. It happens.
Some people don't want to work with you, or some people want you to do the homie deal, but we're gonna say passion project for lack of better words. And it's like, your work, your time, your talent. Passion projects are cool. They're cool. It's a lot of exposures, but it's like, I think a lot of times people are very skinny out here and don't want to see the next person win, when I think if we come together, then we could go so much further. So if we get together, I think the creatives in the DMV would be great. I think it's an open place. We got good clothing. We got good networking. We have good events for people to attend as well. So
for sure,
we just gotta do a little better. Let's stick together, y'all.
Yeah, for sure. So anything that you can share, is anything that you're looking forward to that you got in the near future that may be happening that you can say?
Yes, we are looking forward to just new looks, working with new people, new clients. I'm definitely open to more creative direction, so music videos, photo shoots, not just being a stylist on it, coming up with a set design and just bringing the whole image to life, and telling a story behind it. So I'm excited for that and seeing what the year brings for that and who I can work with. Tap in, y'all.
Dope. Where can they find you at?
They can find me at Juno JPEG _ on Instagram.
Yeah, for sure. Appreciate you coming through.
Of course.
All right, man. It's your boy K.Mims. We out.
Hey, it's your girl Chante, it's Tay on Instagram. We're here with Millennials versus the World. I got my mans. Go ahead and shut yourself out.
Dazo, you can find me at dazoreyon or Never Die USA. That's Never Die USA, DAZOREYON, or Never Die Dazo.NE.
I had to get my mans. I literally pulled him aside and said, hold on. We got to do a fit check. And he's like, no, I got my brand. Like, he was just here looking around. Like, he's like, no, my brand is here. Hold on. Wait for this.
Never die against the world, man.
I'm sorry, y'all. I will be rocking this to the T. Go ahead and shout yourself out. Tell us how you got started.
So how I got started? So it was a long time ago. Well, I'm
Long
newer
time
to.
ago. Wait. You're like.
I'm newer.
You're like 12.
Yes.
How long is a long time ago?
Okay, so I'm actually 7 months new to the fashion game. I've
Okay.
always wanted to start a brand since I was younger.
Okay.
I always wanted to brand my name. My name is Dazoreyon. That's my Instagram. 101. My mama blessed me with it.
Amen.
So yeah, I ended up getting the name Dezo from like my high school friends and stuff like that because
Okay.
Dazoreyon was too long.
Okay.
I joined Never Die. That's our collective, Never Die USA, started by my
What's
brother
that?
Eric Bravado.
Oh, never die. Okay.
So Never Die is a collective started by my brother, Eric Bravado. Y'all can find him at Not Eric Bravado or Never Die USA too. We're both on the account. He found me when I was still playing basketball and stuff like that. He inspired me to be creative. So now Never Die Dezo's here, and we just
Okay.
trying to spread our message.
So wait. So you started as a creative.
Yeah.
Creative in what lane?
So I was doing more videography and stuff like that.
Okay.
Cinematic videography. That's what I come from in photography.
Photography, videography. Okay, cool. And then what made you decide to like, okay, no, I know how to put shit together. Like, I know how to put this thing together. So what made you decide that?
So I started watching people like Sneak Hefe, shout out Sneak, she a dog. And I was like, man, I could do this. Since a kid, I always like random stuff like the Vans, like I had.
Oh, yes.
The Mickey Mouse Vans.
Like,
You ever
I like
seen them?
It gives skater. And
Yeah.
I'm so like, I'm tomboyish, you know. I'm cute, but
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
I'm a little tomboy, but that's why I like it. It gives skater vibe. I like that.
And
Okay,
I used to,
cool.
yeah, I used to come from the Vans, like I had the Mickey Mouse Vans. I used to get in trouble for drawing on clothes and cutting up clothes.
Okay.
And just wearing awkward stuff so people where I'm from.
So how'd you put the colors together? What,
So how I
I'm
put the
confused.
colors
Like,
together?
how'd you even know? How'd you even know that would rock like that? I'm
Cut.
scared. I would have never put these colors together. I'm not gonna lie to you.
And you got to notice the mismatch earrings too with the yellow and the,
Oh, the pink.
Yeah. because you know we had the one.
Okay,
and then if
okay.
you didn't even know, every
Okay.
kiss begins with K. We do got a tennis under here too.
A what?
A tennis, a little bracelet.
Oh yeah. Before
K
I leave
jewelers.
him this off him. Let me get that bracelet off.
But no,
Okay, cool. So that's how you got started.
Mhm.
So 6 months in.
6
Okay.
months in.
You're at the Muze Market.
Yeah.
How'd you connect with the Muze Market?
So I just moved up here. So I'm from Louisiana, like we said, Lafayette, Louisiana. Shout out 337.
Down south.
Yeah, I made the jump to North Carolina. I was
Okay.
selling out of clubs in North
We're
Carolina.
going to a podcast party in North Carolina.
I might have to come.
Well, you're gonna come to this one. It's in DC. You're gonna come to the one in DC.
And then I finally decided to make the jump up here to DC because I
Okay.
like the fast living. I like the city. Like
And you
this
live
is,
here? You live
yeah,
in DC?
now I live in
Okay.
DC. Yeah.
Got it.
The Mecca's here, Howard. Shout out Howard. I'm
Yes.
gonna start on my undergrad at Howard too.
Okay.
So it just all made sense to be here.
Okay, very true, very true. Okay, so what do you have coming up next? Like, what's going on?
Sneak peeks. So first off, shout out my boy Travis.
Hold on, we about to bring Travis on camera because we ain't have enough seats because I thought we was only bring 2 people. You know, we gotta come here, Travis. We gotta introduce you real quick. Come on over. Yeah. Hold on. Can we see Travis? All right, go ahead. Shout out Travis. What's good?
Get on the mic, man.
Tell him what you do,
I
Travis.
know who it is. I do a little bit of everything. I style artists. I resell shoes. If y'all ever need any shoes or clothes, let me know.
We're on
But
it.
yeah, you know, I'm here to network and meet good people like
Instagram.
her.
Oh, you're sweet.
My Instagram is Mr88 Closet. Y'all go tap in. But for real, she got some good energy. Y'all tap in.
So shouts out to my boy Travis. What's next? I'm actually March 31st, April 1st. We're dropping. If y'all haven't seen a white version of the tee.
Oh, a white version?
A white version with the camo. You gotta show the back too. The crosshair
Yeah.
means something. The crosshair is our everyday life. That's us.
Love that.
So a white version of this.
That's gonna be tough. That's
So
gonna
we're
be tough.
dropping our gray peace pants. If y'all never seen, I should have brought you some pants too.
Oh yeah,
I'm
we
gonna get
should've
you
seen
some
the
after.
pants. The pants are fire. The pants have the same like print, but it's skinny. But they're
And they're
baggy.
wide, yeah.
They're cute. Like yes.
So we're dropping a white version of them, and me and Travis are gonna get in a collab. We're doing some jean shorts, some rhinestone jean shorts, and a Rockstar tee. Everything I do is history. So it's gonna have 4 of what I view as the greatest punkster rock stars of our time, or before
Okay.
me.
Got it. Do you got anything else you want to tell the people that's going on? Anything going on?
Follow Never Die USA. Shout out Never Die USA. I'm telling you, we're gonna take over the world.
I'm gonna take over with them. We here. All right, y'all. It's Millennials versus the World. AST on Instagram. Chante, it's your girl. You already know what's up.
Yo, what up, man? It's your boy K.Mims, man. Welcome back to another episode of Millennials vs. World, the only spot you get authenticity and entertainment at the same time. We're still tapping in with the Muze Market, man. I'm here with Miss Aurora. How you doing?
I'm doing good. Thank you so much for having me.
Yeah, for sure. No doubt, no doubt. So before we get started, just want to kind of tap into how you got into the artist space, how you got into that space, and the background as far as you want to go.
All right. So actually growing up, I was choir kid, grew up singing in the church choir, and I really loved like Foxy Brown and stuff like that. Like my family played some real hip hop, you know what I'm saying? So I just growing up on that, I had no choice but to love music, you know what I'm saying? Like it was just always in me and around me. Fine. I ain't never had no quiet time in my house. It's always music.
Yeah. So what was it like? What type of music do you create now?
I make a range of music, actually. Neo soul, typical R&B, trap, hip hop, alternative subgenres, kind of whatever I'm feeling at the moment.
Fire. Was it tough transitioning from being a choir kid to kind of the neo soul R&B? Like I know how that go when you started that way and then you come out, but like, can you talk about that transition into that?
Yeah. So definitely, I will say it was definitely nerve-wracking at first. A lot of expectations and, ideologies when it comes to modern day R&B, what comes with that. But, I feel like I just kind of grew into myself and started caring less about what those opinions would be, so it just kind of came into fruition.
So with that, a lot of people in this day and age are hard to separate themselves from the pressure, the influence of social media and different things like that. How were you able to gain that confidence just to step into your musical artistry and just be who you are?
That's a good question. I would say I had some great role models growing up.
Dope.
Like my mother, she's a very independent, strong businesswoman. So she definitely kind of helped my mentality as far as expressing myself, stepping into whatever lane I want to. So I definitely would say that, just like my family.
Dope. So in the world of social media that we're in right now and everything has to be seen, what's your creative process like when you're creating music or creating anything you envision? What's that process like for you from start to actual when we see it?
Oh, yeah, it really depends, but typically I would say I like to bundle up. Like I know some people, they like to clear their head, maybe go out and do their thing before they record, but me, I like to feel very enclosed when I'm recording. Like I board up the windows and stuff, like I'm putting everything, I don't want no light, I just like to lock in, you know what I'm saying, into whatever emotion I'm feeling so I can properly convey that without, little distractions or anything like that. So I would say once I get into that mode, I just kind of freestyle a little bit, get an idea for the flow, and then I write, and then from there I just record.
That's dope. So I heard you say earlier you go across a wide range of genres.
Yes.
Where do you get your inspiration from now? Like I get that you may have been influenced when you were younger, but how do you get through what you're inspired to create for now? Like I know you said you go in, you kind of to yourself, but do you listen to what type of music is going on, or do you kind of have your own ritual where you find what you want to talk about? How does that go?
I would say I don't have a lot of modern day music that plays a part outside of maybe Doja Cat.
Okay.
But I would say for the most part, I just kind of draw from within. It really is just, I don't even really know how it kind of goes. It's just, I close my mind to the outside, distractions, and it just comes to me. So it's just, I would say I draw inspiration from life in general.
Dope. So what is it like being on Front Street with music? Like everybody has an opinion now. Everybody has something to say, whether it be the producer, the fans, or whatever. How has it been on Front Street? Because I heard you say earlier you were someone to yourself when you were younger. So how has it been on Front Street now where everybody's listening, everybody's critiquing and those things?
It's definitely different. It took some getting used to, especially since I was, timid growing up and stuff like that. I would just say I just had to double down on myself, you know what I'm saying? Have those talks with myself, remind myself why I started doing this so that no one can take that away from me because nobody else gave it to me, you know what I'm saying? So why would I let somebody else take it away?
Yeah, for sure, dope. So to kind of flip scripts for a little bit, what's some of the challenges you face just being in the industry, staying unique? What's kind of the challenges that's out there in front of you that you face, that you've learned around along the way?
I would definitely say, you know, in honor of appreciating women, you know, Women's Month and stuff like that, I would say one of the biggest trials, honestly, even though women are running the game, there's still a lot of discrimination and the belittling that goes towards, you know, female artists. And a lot of times we get put into a box. Like, I've had a lot of performances where I'll work my ass off and it's cute. You know what I'm saying? It's not respected. So I would say that's definitely like one of the forks in the road that I had to maneuver around. But definitely once you learn how to enter a room, how to insert yourself in certain situations, they happen less, like those bad interactions. So that's kind of how I get around it now.
Dope. So what's your thoughts on collaborations? Like, I know you say you kind of create your vibe in your circle. What's your thoughts on collaborations? How have they been for you? Are you open to them? What's that process like for you?
I actually only have one featured artist on my song. And I've only done a feature one time as well for someone else's. So I would say, like, I definitely like it. It's just I'm the type of person, even if it's like a bigger name artist or whatever, I have to feel it. Like, I literally have to feel in my heart that this is something I want for myself as well. And it's just, I don't get a chance to run into that often. I feel like also location, you know, where I'm from, I don't really get a chance. Like in DC, a lot of like-minded people.
Oh, yeah.
So I feel like once I find my kind of group, my crowd of people that I would want to be around and work with and flourish with, I would definitely be more open to collaborations.
Dope. So I got about two more. I'm sorry, you saying things that make me think about more. How is it putting yourself out there to network? Like, not about music, but like, if you're someone that doesn't mind spending time with yourself, how is it putting yourself out here in events like this where it's like, hey, we met each other, it's like, hey, let's sit down. How is it putting yourself out there on Front Street? How has that been for you?
I definitely get anxious, but then it's like every time I actually just go and do it and socialize, it's like all the worries go away. I realize, you know, it's really all in my head. It's not anything that crazy. I feel like now I'm starting to really enjoy it. The process of, you know, working on myself, stepping out of my comfort zone, talking to people, getting to know where they're at creatively, and just, you know, getting to know other like-minded folks. I think it's really nice.
Dope. How have you, I got this one, how have you utilized social media to grow your awareness around yourself, if at all? Some people believe in just like, y'all will get it when y'all get it, I'm gonna vibe out, but how have you utilized it, if at all?
How have I utilized social media to do what?
To like get your awareness up, to get people to understand about you, like the things that you share or what you share about.
I would say I definitely, more recently, I've been trying to do more visuals and stuff like that, so that's kind of what I'm working on. I like to tie in a lot of different aspects on my social media as well. Like, I love gaming, I love anime, so I like to do, like, I have an album coming up soon called Queen of the Pirates, which is like, Dope. If you watch One Piece, you know, King of the Pirates. I want to be the Queen of the Pirates, so you know what I'm saying? I definitely feel like I just use kind of social media to give a look to what the sound is.
Dope. So what you can share, what do you kind of have going on now musically or creatively in the so tired? What do you kind of have going on now that you can share?
Well, I do have that album I was referring to, Queen of the Pirates. There's no like official release date, but it is gonna come out this year for sure. It's gonna be soon. Definitely by summertime. And The Kid Next Door is a single I'm coming out with most likely next month. So stay tuned for that.
That's dope. Where can everybody find you and all your music and things at?
I'm on all platforms, all DSPs, so wherever you want to listen to me, Spotify, Apple Music, you know what I'm saying, Aurorasarose on all of those.
Yeah, for sure. Look, appreciate you coming through. It's your boy K.Mims, man. We out.
Yo, it's your girl Chante, AST on Instagram. I'm here with Millennials versus the World, and we're at the Muze Market. We're getting all our famed people. Look, he's famous.
I'm not famous. Don't do that.
Go ahead and introduce yourself.
All right, well, my name is Travis. I got a resale business called Mr. 88 Closet. I just wanted to come on here. First, I wanted to say I thank God. You know, God is good. Everything that I've been through, I think fashion has really helped me in life. So
Okay, tell us a little bit about fashion. Is that what you're plugged into?
Yeah, fashion.
Okay.
I style artists and I resell stuff. If you ever need anything, like I said, follow me on the gram, Mr. 88 Closet.
Okay.
And
how'd you get into styling people?
Kind kind of blowing up on TikTok. I recently just got banned. It's okay.
No.
Yeah, it's okay. It's okay. I got to restart and rebrand myself, which is fine.
That's easy.
But I really started fashion like 7th grade. I remember like it was yesterday. I got made fun of wearing these John Walls, and I told myself I would never get made fun of after that ever again. And now look at where I'm at. I get to get interviewed by good, positive people like her.
Aww.
Be around good fashion people, cultural. Like it's all good. So,
this is all black culture. There's so many black people in here, guys. The fashion is crazy.
Yep.
Like I've been running into people trying to do fit checks.
She been everywhere, y'all. I ain't gonna lie.
I'm telling you. I'm telling you. It's too much going on. It's lit though.
But nah, like I said, fashion really, it kind of like made me restart my life. I went through a lot. Was homeless with my family. I got 3 brothers.
Okay.
And that's how I got into fashion.
No
really.
sisters, just brothers?
I got a sister. She live in Florida, but
okay. Got it.
But nah, that's how I got into fashion.
Where you from?
I'm from Fredericksburg, Virginia.
Virginia.
Yeah,
okay,
I was
so you
raised
live out in DC now, or what?
Huh?
You live in DC, or you?
No, I'm about to move up to DC. I feel like it's a lot of networking up here.
Yeah, for sure.
A lot of good opportunities up here, and all the events are mainly up here. It's some in Richmond, but DC is like I like the vibe.
Yeah. DC's something else. I'm from Maryland.
Okay.
Fort Meade area.
But
I just moved to DC. So
nice.
Yeah.
But what got you into what you do, comedy and stuff like that?
Yeah, definitely. You guys know I do comedy. Joking around
She's
all
good
the
at
time.
what she does.
But no, these days I host parties. But
Okay.
what really inspired me to host parties is like, hey, I already got this vibe. I already know people.
Yeah.
I know how to make people have fun. So
Okay.
why not?
Okay.
You know?
Also, I got another question for you.
Okay.
What gives you your energy every day? Because I know
Oh
we
my
got
God.
days where it's like ups and downs, and
Everybody says that. I don't know.
I gotta ask.
The energy's natural. It
Okay.
really is natural. Like I
Okay.
don't know what it is.
Yeah.
I'm one of those people. Camera, go.
Yeah.
Like start, let's roll.
See,
Like,
I need to get more comfortable with that, and that's
And
why.
honestly, I'm a genuine person. I truly care what people do.
Yeah.
Like we're not just sitting here. Like I'm truly, honestly, thoroughly caring about what you do.
Yeah.
So that's important to me. And,
I like that.
And I spread that energy because I don't like when people are negative. Like, you go home if you're boring.
Yeah.
Go home if you're negative. Like, I don't like people like
your
that.
Your energy brought me up today. Like I'm used to talking to people and networking, and I met you, and I was like, all right.
You was like, it's on.
Wake up now.
It's
yeah,
on.
wake up.
Oh, I am a wake up person. No coffee.
Yeah.
This is no coffee. I do eat a lot of candy.
For real?
Yeah, I survive off of sugar.
I don't like too much candy.
I survive off of sugar.
I don't like. You see all the
That's
tables
only
that
why I'm
got
always
candies
hyper.
and stuff like that, so you might have to.
Give me candy.
I got you after.
Okay, bet. I didn't see no candy.
I got you after. I just want to thank the podcast, the people,
Thank you,
her,
Millennials
for
versus
letting me
the
come up
world.
here and tell them how I got into fashion. And I appreciate everyone who came.
Yeah, show them your hat, show them your fit. You know what I'm saying?
Like I said,
My
Honcho
man's
Main,
icy.
he's a designer. Yes, I do got a little bust down Cartier on. But yeah, the whole fit is basically my boy. He's a designer called Honcho Main.
Okay.
He also has been through a lot, but follow him on Instagram. He's really creative.
Yeah, we had an interview with him earlier, right?
No. He
No?
He didn't come today.
Oh, he didn't come.
He a
Okay,
little
got you.
shy.
Oh, okay,
Yeah,
got you.
He need to be around you.
Who was my man that we just interviewed?
That's I ain't gonna lie. I met him like 2 days ago and we clicked.
But you hear that?
Yeah, and
you
we
hear
clicked.
that vibe?
Yeah, like our vibe
Like,
is there.
That's
Everything
literally
is natural, genuine. Nothing
I
is
love
like,
that.
let me go against him or a competition.
Yes, we all
trying
get to raise each
we
other
trying to
up.
build education,
Yes.
network, and make money.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
For
So,
sure.
yeah.
I love that.
Thank
Well,
you
thank you
again.
so much for coming. I love that. Millennials versus the world. AST on Instagram. It's your girl Chante
See y'all.
here for all the time, all the party. Y'all already know what's good.
Yo, what up, man? It's your boy K.Mims. Welcome back to Millennials vs. the World. We're still at the Muze Market, man, the only spot you get authenticity and entertainment at the same time. So I'm sitting down with a super dope soul, Miss Liv E. What's happening?
What's up? My name is Liv E. I am a alternative R&B singer from the DMV. What's good?
Yeah, for sure. I know we've been trying to connect for a minute, so I'm happy we got to connect.
Nah, for sure. Like me and this man, we've been playing tag all throughout the DMs trying to get this together.
Yeah.
And finally, you got it.
Yeah, for sure. So kind of before we get into like your music and everything you got going now, can you kind of take us back and tell us how you got into the space and kind of where your inspiration comes from?
One thing I will say is that most people do say this, but I mean this so truly. I have always been singing, always loved music, always been involved in that, thanks to my family. My father, he's a very talented singer. He can hit the falsetto, all that. Like he can do the tenor thing too. You feel me? Like he's awesome. But then my mother also always had me listening to Whitney Houston. and Motown hits and all types of stuff like that. So, because of that, I had that influence and that I've relied on. And it's really been a great experience helping shape my current sound.
Yeah.
So, like, one thing I will say as an inspiration for me is Whitney Houston. I love me some Whitney Houston. Like, Whitney Houston always gives me a very good vocal range, vocal talent, and it's something that I aspire to be like when I create.
I'm sorry, I gotta ask this though.
No,
like, you don't hear a lot of new artists talk about like old school or go back to the people that kind of.
And they really should, because one thing that I feel like this generation is slowly escaping from is vocal talent. Sadly, because a lot of people aren't focused on actually perfecting their craft. More so just focus on the one and done 5-second dances, and we done made a little quick boo boo bop, and now boom, I got like 5,000 views. Okay, now I'm trying to get it to 50,000 and higher and higher and higher. But like, it's not about that. It's about actually putting your passion into your craft and actually creating something that's memorable, something that people are going to go back to years later.
Yeah, for sure. How did you break that? Not worry about the quick views or the quick little, doses of clout, and actually work on your craft. How did you
Honestly,
work on that?
I didn't break through that feeling of like, damn, I got to get better. I got to actually like up my views until I started getting attention, like how I started getting interviews out of nowhere. Like my first performance / interview that was major was on WUSA 9. They had their DMV sound check, which was on their Great Day Washington segment, and I performed my newest single called Options 2 days before I released it on there. And so it was really cool. It was really fucking cool. Like, I enjoyed it. Like, the people, I reached out to them with a nice little email pitch, and I sent my song, and they was like, when can you come through? And I'm like, today, my nigga. Like,
I'm on the
you
way.
know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, I'm ready to pop up right now. But like, so after realizing that people in that caliber and on that level of field are messing with me, because like then like 5 months after that, I got booked by the promotions director at 93.9 WKYS to perform at the Bethesda Theater for their second annual Women's Empowerment Brunch.
Salute.
So like the people who had graced the stage before me was Alex Vaughn. And I was like, damn, okay, so I'm playing on the same event that Alex Vaughn used to play at. Like, that's OC. So now I'm thinking, it doesn't matter. I just have to slowly grind and gain more traction and gain more attention and gain more of a fan base. But the talent's there.
Yeah.
People recognize it whenever they come across me. It's just about patience and slowly seeping out into the airwaves.
Yeah. So, for people that don't know, explain alternative R&B. Like, a lot of people get things mixed up, but kind of explain what that is and what that means to you.
Got you. I would say alternative R&B is definitely like not as slow as R&B, but it also has other different spikes to it, like different hype parts or portions of the song, I would say. So I feel like it's like a notch hyper than R&B. So that's what I would call alternative R&B.
For sure.
Because it doesn't follow the strict code of slow, lulling beats.
Yeah. So I've watched a lot of your music videos recently and things like that. Where does that creativity come from? Of like the visual? Like, I get music-wise, you can kind of pull from, but like visually, do you work with people? Is it your vision from the beginning?
Oh no, it's just all me.
Oh, salute.
That's the crazy.
That's what's up.
Like I have a whole notes section in my phone where I could draft up music video treatments for myself to figure out how I want to plot out what I want to do for each music video. And like lately, I've been really in my bag, like recording hella videos, posting them and all of that. Like I have one that's coming out very soon called Blame. Like I have a single on, and it's also on my Unorthodox Deluxe album called Blame.
Salute.
And I recorded it in the studio next door, actually, the concert next door.
Yeah.
But I recorded it in there, and it's a really dope-ass video because what I planned out was I wanted me and the featuring artist to switch positions as surgeon and patient.
Yeah.
So blame it on me, technically.
Yeah.
So like we had fake blood, all that, and then yeah, the fake doctor's outfits, the stethoscope, all that shit was doing it.
Yeah.
And like I can't wait for that to drop because I know it's gonna go crazy.
That's fire. That sound fire.
Hell yeah, because like I had written down in my notes section about a good 20 music videos, and so far I've gotten it down to about 8.
Yeah. So let me ask you this: what's your thoughts on collaborations? Like, you know, you're grinding, you're early in the game, you have a very beautiful but unique sound. What's your thoughts on collaboration? What's that process like?
Woo, excuse me, y'all.
You good? You good?
Wait, you said what?
On collaborations, what's your thought on collaborations?
Oh, I love collaborations. I always encourage collaborations because you never know what the fuck you're gonna do when you actually get in that studio.
Yeah.
Like y'all could have plotted out a whole course. It don't matter. Y'all gonna get in that studio and that freestyle, that free form, y'all gonna come together, mesh and make this fire ass sound that nobody's ever heard before.
Yeah. So do you like do you have to like check every box with your music? Beat, okay, it sounds like this. Do you go through that whole process, or do you have some trusted hands musically that you would trust people kind of making calls, or you like your sound, you like to kind of curate your sound from beginning to end?
I mean, I do that mostly. I also take constructive criticism from whoever is in the studio with me, who I bring through. I don't just bring through anybody. Like I have my girl come through, or I have my cousin come through, or like I have another friend that is also artistically inclined come through, and I'm like, yeah, let me know how that sounds to you. Does that sound good? Cool. Like sonically, does this give? Yeah. So yeah. Definitely.
So can you talk about, I got about three more questions.
Okay.
Can you talk about some of the challenges of being an artist of this time with social media and streams and creativity? Are there any challenges that you've been presented with that's been a little tough?
I feel like the most challenge that I've run into or come across right about now so far is the fact that people seem to kind of treat it like it's a grind, dog-eat-dog rap race. When honestly it could be a good collaborative effort that could make this whole DMV scene the music capital of the fucking world.
For sure. 110%. I think that's dope. So what are some of the things you're working on now that you can share, or some of the things that maybe in the near future that people got to kind of be ready for?
Well, I just recently dropped an album called Coveted Rhymes. I'm also going to be dropping a deluxe version of that sometime very soon. So it probably will either be dropped either by the end of this month or in April.
Okay, dope. Salute.
But like, yeah, so just going to be the Coveted Rhymes deluxe version. It's going to be a few added songs with a few other artists that may or may not have gotten their little submissions in a little late. But like, I really still wanted them to be on the project. So yeah, I'm dropping a deluxe version. And yeah, so I'm also going to be performing at the Southwest Garden Fest in DC.
Oh, dope.
Yeah. This April.
Okay, this April, all right.
Yeah, it's going to be my first performance of this year.
That's
so
what's
I'm
up.
really excited for it.
Now I got another question. You gave me another one. How is it when you're doing a performance at a festival, really big crowd? How is that preparation for you creatively and just as a person? Like, you still human.
I will let you know in April.
So before, tell everybody where they can reach you at, where all your things are at, and what you got going.
For sure. So my Instagram is liv.eofficial.music. It's liv.eofficial.music. And also in my bio is my music business account, because that account is more of a personal touch of Liv E. So yeah, but the music business account is live, LIVE official _music IG. So yeah, follow both, whatever you want to do, but definitely stream that music.
Oh yeah, for sure. It's your boy K.Mims, man. Liv E here, man. We out.
Yo, it's your girl Chante, AST on Instagram. We here with Millennials versus the World at the Muze Market on a Sunday. What's good? What's your name?
I'm Alex.
Alex, nice to meet you. Alex, what you here for? Tell us.
So I'm here with brownbabyco. That's my company, me and my business partner, Ashley. We sell baby and toddler clothes from sizes 3 months on up to about 6 years old.
You guys, the baby clothes are so cute. I'm sorry, it's giving me baby fever. Like, there was like this little thing, it had like a little graphic tee. Everything is just so cute. It's literally like hand size.
We focused on like neutrals, so like browns, creams,
yes,
tans.
I noticed that. It wasn't a lot of colors. It was like neutral colors.
Yeah, we want to keep it kind of unisex as well.
Love that.
So for everybody in the family. We also have some like adult shirts, like for parents and fathers, mothers, aunties, whatever.
They match?
Yeah, they kind of go together, kind of. Yeah.
Okay, got it. Tell us how you guys started.
So we started last year, but we started for opening for business in around August of last year.
Okay.
So we're really new.
We're getting a lot of newbies.
Yeah.
When I tell you guys, the brand ain't slipping though.
Yeah.
The brand is like that, and it's crazy. Like,
thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Me and my friend Ashley, we went to ODU together in Norfolk. We both been knowing each other for 10 years.
Are you from here?
No, I'm from Richmond area.
Richmond.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we just was like, we both have children. I have a 8-year-old daughter. She has a 3-year-old son, and we were like, we need something for the babies, you know?
Wait, and then how? What's the highest age group it goes?
It goes up to about size 6. So if you have like a child that can wear size 6, maybe 7 or 8 years old,
got it.
Then you're good to go.
Got it. And
Yeah.
what made you how'd you guys put the colors and the words? It was for me the graphic tees.
Yeah.
I like the little cutesy. If I have a girl, I swear to God, my girl's gonna dress like that. If I have a boy, my boy's gonna dress exactly what their brand is. I'm not lying. I'm so that, and I'm gonna exploit my kids.
Yeah, of course.
I'm gonna take pictures of my kids.
Absolutely. When I have this one, you going to work. Yeah.
She's pregnant.
Absolutely. True mom over here, okay?
True mom. She's pregnant and she got a baby brand. How many months are you?
I'm 5.5 months. So.
Oh my God, I love that.
Thank you.
Oh, that's so sweet.
Yeah.
Are you happy? Are you happy?
I'm very happy. I'm excited. I'm having a boy, so.
You're glowing.
Oh, thank you.
Do you have other kids?
Yeah, I have an 8-year-old daughter.
Just the 8-year-old daughter.
Yeah.
Do you know if this is gonna be a boy or girl?
This is a boy.
It's a boy. That's the balance.
And he's going to work. He's gonna be brown baby coat down as soon as he comes out, and he's taking pictures. Everybody got to work in my house, okay?
Oh, period. You gotta bring some money. Okay. A little baby model.
Absolutely.
I love that.
Thank you.
Yeah, for sure.
So yeah, the brand is just, we want to focus on just family, like the black family.
Okay.
We have a lot of baby brands out here that aren't catered to black people or brown people.
It's not. You can tell it's like white clothes.
Yeah.
I wouldn't put that
on my
white
black baby.
A dinosaur shirt?
Right. We were tired of that.
I'm not wearing a dinosaur.
Little boy clothes are so hard to find. They always have dinosaurs or choo-choo trains or astronauts.
It's ugly. I can't. I am.
So we wanted to focus on, having cute and trendy
And
clothes
stylish
for babies.
and trendy.
Right.
Love it, because our babies can be fly.
Exactly.
Okay.
Fly babies.
Give them your Instagram, too.
So you can follow us at brown.babyco on Instagram. We're on Facebook at brown.babyco, and we're also on TikTok, brownbabyco.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you got anything else going on? Anything else you about to be?
If you're in the Richmond, if you're in the Richmond area, we'll be at the Richmond Night Market on April 27th. It's the second Saturday of every month.
Okay.
So we are normally there every month. So if you're in the Richmond area, hit us up.
Yeah, for sure. Is there a way they could buy your stuff online?
Yes. So you can go to shopbrownbabyco.com.
Brownbabyco.com.
Yes.
When I have a baby, I'm calling you.
Please.
Don't rush me. Don't do that.
No, I would never.
Don't do that.
Listen.
You're giving me baby fever.
This
I'm
is
telling you.
yeah.
I was just going to buy a shirt. I'm like, this could be for later. maybe
Just
for
stock
later.
up now. It's okay.
Yo, I really vibe with you. You're
Thank
super
you.
cool. For sure.
Thank
you so much.
Appreciate it.
For
Thank you
coming
for
on
the
our
chair.
pod.
Oh my God.
I know, right? They was like, what? Look, they wanted to sit down, y'all. We the only ones got chairs in here to sit down. Yo, it's your girl Chante, AST on Instagram. I'm here with Millennials versus the World. We are here at the Muze Market, just kind of shouting out people that actually make sense. Let's go. What's your name?
Hey, how y'all doing? My name's John.
John?
Yeah.
Okay, John, what's your Instagram?
Yo, John 1. Yo with 3 O's, John with 2 N's, 1 like the number.
Okay, all right, good. Tell us what you do.
Yeah, I do videography. I'm a behind-the-scenes director based in the DMV. I work with Wax Bando, Buddha Visuals, Almighty J, and I just shoot videos. I shoot for everybody from Nino
So,
Page.
question, do you shoot music videos? What type of videos?
Behind-the-scenes videos for music videos I've been doing lately.
BTS. I love BTS. That's my favorite. It's authentic.
Yeah,
I love
that's my
it.
best part, just to see everything that's really going on. It helps people, like the fans, get in touch with the actual art of it rather than just seeing the final product. They can
Yes.
see what's really going on behind the scenes, and that's what my job is.
Okay,
to make
for
sure that
sure.
image gets shown.
Yeah, how long you been doing it?
So I dropped my first video in January.
This January just passed?
That was my first big video. I dropped one that was like a little teaser back in last, I want to say October, August at the
What
time.
was the video?
It was of Corday, YBN Corday, if y'all familiar with him.
Say
He
it.
dropped the YBN off, but Corday.
Y'all, this is the second time we got somebody sitting here that know Corday.
Well, I say, yeah.
Corday. plug in with me.
But I say shout out
for real,
Corday.
that's serious. Second
Yeah.
person, literally.
That's perfect. I'm
That's
gonna run into the
cool.
dude that shout out the
No,
first
but
person.
you know what's funny? I was just talking about him, and I was like, he's authentic. His music is good.
Yeah,
like,
nah, he a
that's
real cool
good
dude in
music.
person too.
Wow.
And that's another part I really like about it. I get to interact with people that I don't really
What's
get to
he
interact
tapped
with.
into DC? What's good with that?
Man, shout out
You
Wax
from here?
Bando. I'm originally from New Orleans, Ninth Ward, New Orleans, but
Orleans.
I grew up here really. I'm PG County.
Okay,
so
got it,
all
got
my
it.
folks really stay
When
in New
did
Orleans
you do the
still.
video? Where?
We was in. Don't remember.
Don't remember?
Don't remember. It was in where he grew up at. So wherever we could look up wherever he grew up at,
Okay,
it was
got
there
it,
at the
got it.
carryout. Lenny's.
At the Kennedy. Okay,
Lenny's
at the
carryout.
Okay, in
By
in
Riverdale.
Atlanta.
Yeah.
In Atlanta.
Nah, not here.
In DC?
In Maryland.
Wait, Corday was in Maryland?
Corday from here, yeah.
Did
you
not
ain't know that.
Okay, now I tapped in.
Corday
now
a
I
PG
understand
boy,
now.
yeah.
Okay, understand.
Uh-huh.
I'm over my
Lenny's
head.
carryout
I knew
on that
the
Riverdale
swag was
Road
given to
by
my-
Kimball and
okay.
all that, I think.
Got it. So
Yeah.
you did that. So
Uh-huh.
go back to that.
So yeah, we did that. Just a random occurrence of events. I did not plan to jump into this. It just jumped onto me, man. Like this is something that is God put in my place.
Okay.
My brother's a photographer, Buddha Visuals BV is his Instagram.
Yes.
He a photographer, and we realized I was just at a shoot with him, just recording off my phone of him, talking to Wax Bando, and he was like, "Yeah, you should pull up on da 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 da. I'm gonna put you in the group chat."
You like, hold on. It could have been anything. If you tell me to pull up, that might be like, I'll pull up on a friend.
It was like
Bro, this is big.
just come to the next joint. I don't even know how it happened. I can't even really
Do
explain.
you know how big that is, though? Okay,
It's too surreal for me to even tell you.
I love that.
Like it was just happened overnight,
That's
really.
literally funny. Is everybody's first joke is something big.
Just-
like
and-
I feel like the people that can get thrown in, like
That's
and
the best
swim,
part,
nigga,
man.
It's swim. That's when it's like that's when you know you're good.
And
like,
coming off of no knowledge, like I didn't know
Yes.
nothing about cameras,
So
no
what
nothing.
made you pick up a camera?
My brother.
No, like what made you actually research the camera and know you know how to be good at it? How can we trust you behind the camera?
I feel like that's the reason right there because he trusted me.
Yes.
That alone was just like he said I could do it. He said, "Come do it." I believe you could do it.
Yeah.
And me not knowing nothing, I'm realizing. Like I'm not gonna try to be cocky or nothing like that, but I'm good at pretty much anything I try to do. Like so Aaron from day one, he told me come pull up. I was like, all right.
Got it.
Pick the camera
so what
up.
you tapped in next? What are you tapped in with next?
Right now, boom, I can shout this out. I haven't told nobody yet. I'm working on starting
Hold
a
on.
series.
Exclusive.
Yeah.
Only for millennials versus the world. Exclusive.
Man, this is just for y'all.
What?
But I'm working on starting a series, and I want to
Okay.
have it where I do a vlog series with different rappers. I'm gonna start basing out rappers that's in the DMV, that's putting out a good image, putting out something positive per se.
You know what's crazy? I just tapped in with a bunch of rappers. I actually was the judge for a rap battle.
Uh-huh.
So as soon as they hear this on my platform, they about to go crazy.
But I say,
so
yeah.
Tell them your Instagram
Try
real
and start.
quick.
Yo John, yo O John JONN1, like the
For
number.
sure.
So yeah, I'm gonna work on starting a series, and I want to have a vlog series. So like, I'm thinking about doing like they probably gonna be like hour episodes.
Okay.
I don't know if y'all familiar with Kenny Beats, but how he did in the cave. I want to have stuff like that where I'm in the studio like that.
Okay.
Then like how Wiz Khalifa
Everybody
got
get
the
their own little. Okay.
and how Wiz Khalifa got the little day to day.
Yes.
I want to do that too, so I can hop on like a whole vlog. So we going to your concerts, we going to your parties, we going to the studio, we going to like your everyday life.
Okay.
And like how I said earlier, like it's giving your fans a chance to see your creative process and you as a person. Because like if you hear rappers like No Savage,
So you're tapping in more not only to the music but their personality
To the
because
art.
you're focusing on like what they got going on and what they can bring to the table.
Just the art.
based on them.
like I just love the art of
love
everything
that.
from clothes. I'm not gonna give everything right now, but I'm gonna tap into
Give it!
every route that I
Give
could.
it all.
Like from clothes to videos to
Okay.
paintings to arts and
So you're pretty
crafts.
tapped in.
I'm trying to get all over the place.
Okay.
Like
great.
I want the world. Like
Yes.
anything I could get my hands on, I just want it just to
I
have
love
it.
this energy. Literally,
Like,
we walked up to
nah.
each other. We literally vibed
We
out off the
rip.
second. We like, nah.
and we do a
about
lot
to
of
get
similar
this.
things too.
We do.
Like just
we do. We both network. We
and that's
both
good.
outside.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that's good. That's how it's
Yeah.
supposed to be.
Yeah, for
That's my
sure.
job.
Good.
You know what I'm saying?
I love that.
Yeah.
Well, thank you so much for coming
Thank you for
on.
having me.
Yes,
Like,
for
I'm
sure.
glad to be here.
All right, it's Millennials versus the World. Go ahead and shout your Instagram out one time.
Yo John YOOOJONN1.
Yes.
John is my name. Appreciate y'all for having me, man.
Of course. It's AYEITSTA on Instagram. AYEITSTA. Almost forgot my spell.
Hey, we got it right though this time.
We got it right.
You know what I'm
We got it
saying?
right. But we outside, y'all. Welcome to the
Yeah.
Muze Market. We tapped in.
Muze Market. Shout out Stellaboys too.
Shout out.
Andy Lo Monet. Be gone.
Yo, what up, man? It's your boy K.Mims, man. Welcome back to Millennials Versus the World, the only spot you get authenticity and entertainment at the same time. We still at the Muze Market, man. I'm sitting here with Fonnie. What's happening, man?
How you doing, man? Feeling good? I'm feeling good.
I'm good, brother. So you just told me you had a brand. Just kind of give people background into how you got into the space. Tell us a little bit about your brand, and then we'll go from there.
Okay. Me and my two brothers started the brand Sstellaboys. We're really just in our living room one day, and we came together all thinking the same thing. Like we really have three creative, powerful minds, and we felt like it really could inspire people in the world.
Dope.
To push out our message, and which is to, and what Stella means is to be a star and to stand out. You know what I mean? Don't try to fit into any narrative or standards.
For sure.
Just be yourself.
For sure. So in a world where everybody's trying to like be the same, what makes you push the message of standing out?
I really agree with that. And it's not everybody, because, you know, there's a lot of creatives here.
Touche.
But I see it in my age and the youth a lot, and the youth is the most important, you know what I'm saying? You're made differently. Everybody's made differently. And,
For sure.
And some people are scared to follow their passion because they think they'll be judged for it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So that's me personally. I felt really strongly about that. So that's what made me
That's good. That's dope.
do it more.
So you told me off camera you had the brand for about 2 years. What was it like starting it, pushing it, being consistent, taking opportunities? Can you kind of talk about how it's been pushing things forward?
It was hard, honestly, we didn't do our research how we were supposed to, honestly.
Hey,
we kind of just went for it.
I understand, yeah.
We kind of just went for it, and big shout out to my oldest brother, Asar, who really takes the initiative for us. He got us in this. He got us in the last pop-up, and we're new to the pop-up space, and I've been helping a lot. You know what I'm saying? And it's gonna be a lot of adversity, but you go with it as with anything else, and you learn from every experience.
Yeah. And I heard you say earlier, like the younger generation sometimes pours. Well, let me say this: the younger generation pours into social media a lot.
Yeah.
How does social media affect or not affect you as far as branding? Remaining different, remaining unique, the type of content you put, stuff like that.
With me personally?
Yeah. Or about the brand, either way you want to go.
Yeah, me and my brothers, I would say it's how we were raised. Social media has never affected us. I know the difference. You know what I mean? My mother and all my family that I've been around taught me, real life and the real impact you can have on the world.
Yeah,
and
for sure.
That my mother really poured this into me. Like,
that's dope.
Like, you're different. You got to stand out. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? That's the message to everybody. That's my personal message.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. I'm going to ask this, bro, on a personal level. Answer as far as you want to go. I heard you say your brothers a lot, man. How important is y'all relationship as far as life and the brand? Like, how important is that relationship for you?
To me, it's everything. Like, I grew up with them, and I just recently realized that everybody's family is not as close as ours.
For sure.
And we've had that connection since we were born. You know what I'm saying? We've done everything together, and this brand is like, it's not like we live together. You know what I'm saying? We do everything together, and this brand is just like, it's just telling our story.
Dope. So let's flip on the other side. What's some like challenges y'all may have faced getting into a brand, creating a brand, pushing it? What's kind of the challenges or some stuff you learned while you've been going through that space?
The business side, we not.
It happens, bro. It happens.
It is fine because we don't. At the end of the day, it's not for the money, but we gotta learn from it, and so we can get our stuff out more. Cause like right now, we've had our pieces that we have on display right now. We had our pieces for a minute now, and like trying to sell it has been an issue. Marketing, we got to work on that stuff. And, as long as you accept it, you know what you're doing wrong.
For sure.
You're willing to learn from it. You'll figure it out at the end of the day.
So how do y'all have tough conversations? Are y'all always open to when something got to change or be a little arguing?
It's a little awkward always.
Yeah.
But if it's for us. You know what I'm saying?
For sure. Dope.
It's to better ourselves. And if we feel like something got to change, We have meetings. And, just let each other know stuff. Right? We text every day, give them a quick call. I think we should do this. We get ideas every day. So,
yeah. Dope. Before we close out, I want to ask, like, perfect world, next 2-3 years, what would you like to see the brand go? What's some things you'd like to do?
Perfect world. Honestly, these right here, I love these.
Yeah.
Like, I would never met you. I would never did this if I wasn't here. We just get a lot more of these.
Yeah.
And I feel like everything else will take care of itself. If
Dope.
we meet more people.
Yeah.
Our networking skills got to grow. And I feel like that's what it's all about, meeting new people, putting yourself out there, being comfortable with being uncomfortable.
Fire. So tell the people where they can find you at, all that great stuff.
You can find me on Instagram at 3.fani, F-A-N-I. And our brand page is sstellaboys with 2 S's.
Dope.
On
Hey,
Instagram.
man, appreciate you tapping in with me, bro. It's your boy, K.Mims, man. We out.
MVW. We back up in this thing. You can't roll with us if your last name don't got no loyalty. Podcast party poppin', but you already knew. I've been rolling with these folks. This that Monday night crew. Millennials versus the world like. Millennials versus the world like you. Millennials versus the world like. Millennials versus the world like you. Millennials versus the world. Millennials versus the world like you. Millennials versus the world like. Millennials versus the world like you.